Jesus!
Hello guys, this is Algirdas with Quick Playing Tips, and today we're going to talk about the double buzzing. What is double buzzing, why does it occur, and how to fix it. So double buzzing is something that vast majority of brass players have had at one point or the other of their music careers. And it's actually quite common and something that I had at two different occasions of my playing career. One I was 14 and that lasted for probably around 6 months, I have to say. And the other one was around when I did my third year of my undergrad studies at Royal Northern, and that lasted for probably 3 or 4 days. So what is double buzzing? Well, double buzzing occurs when your lips are vibrating at different speeds. So your upper and lower lip are buzzing at different intensities. So the short answer to why is that happening would be there's a low ceiling through which the air can escape, and that creates the double buzz. Though obviously that's not gonna probably help you guys. So throughout my playing career, I've had experience with people with double buzzing, and there are usually a couple of different factors which lead to it. And I'm gonna break down 3 most common reasons why that happens and how to fix it. Number 1. One of the most common reasons for why the double buzz happens is uneven placement of the mouthpiece on your embouchure. So by that I mean it's often you see the players who are placing the mouthpiece way too high or way too low on their embouchure. A great way to figure out what is the right placement for the mouthpiece on top of your embouchure would be just to pick the mouthpiece and gently blow the air and slightly move the mouthpiece upwards and downwards until you get the sound of the airflow, which is very, very dark and open. So that dark, open sound, that is the place where I normally try and keep my mouthpiece at. Number 2. Another occasion where double buzzing might occur is during the switch of the angles of the instrument whenever you're trying to change the air direction. Now, everyone who's playing brass instrument is changing the air direction to a certain extent. Rule of thumb is whenever you go higher in range, the air direction is going downwards, and vice versa when you go down in the range. Now, the prominence of the facial expression will change from player to player. However, whenever you play a large instrument such as euphonium, switching the angles without disturbing your embouchure and creating a gap in between and losing connection between your gums and teeth is way, way difficult. And whenever you lose that fraction of a moment, whenever you lose the connection between your gums and teeth, that's when double buzzing might occur as well. So if you want to see a little bit more about the angle switch and what do you do in different ranges, make sure to check out my previous video by clicking the link right here. I elaborate a little bit more on how the jaw should move in certain ranges and etc., and give some comparisons with the other instruments such as trumpet. Now, what you need to understand is that you're trying to make sure that the air is directed and centered as much as possible. So even though the air direction is switching, it's not being too prominent. So you wouldn't lose that connection between your mouthpiece, gums, and your teeth. So be aware of that. Whenever you play larger intervals, make sure your mouthpiece is placed evenly and you're not losing the connection at any point. Number 3. Now, the last and probably the most common reason why double buzzing occurs is lack of strength in your facial muscles. And that's why double buzzing is so much more common and prominent in the younger players and less experienced players. It takes a little bit of time of building those facial muscles. Now, the reason why you might get the fatigue in the muscles might be due to the poor technique, lack of good warm-up routine, or under recovery. So what you need to understand, the longer and more years of experience you have, the faster recovery becomes because the muscles are stronger, you don't fatigue them all that much, and when you're a younger player, you really need to structure your playing routine well. You really need to have a great warm-up, which is not only going to make sure that you're not straining your muscles, but building them at the same time. Also, you need to make sure that your recovery time is enough. So whenever you have a long day of playing, make sure you structure next day to the point where you're playing a little bit less volume, or you're structuring your range towards you're playing a little bit more in a comfortable lower range and not squeezing all those high notes. Your muscles can fatigue, and facial muscles are not different than any other muscles. You don't go squats 7 times a week because you're gonna get weak and you're gonna get injured. It might be very dangerous. And when the muscles get fatigued and you strain them, they become weak, and double buzzing might occur due to the fact that you're opening the ceiling and the lips are vibrating at different speeds. So let me show you just a couple of exercises which are not only going to help you to build up a warm-up routine, but strengthen your muscles at the same time and help you to figure out the right embouchure a little bit better. So we're gonna start with a mouthpiece exercise. We're gonna build a major scale starting somewhere around concert pitch, B flat or treble clef C. We're gonna do intervals building up the whole scale, and we're gonna use note tongue to start the note, and we're gonna do some glissando in between the notes. So what you need to pay attention to is the positioning of your embouchure in terms of in relation to the mouthpiece. Make sure both of your upper and bottom lip are nicely placed inside the rim. So the mouthpiece is covering both upper and lower lip equally. The second exercise, which is going to help us to both strengthen the muscle and find the right positioning for the correct airflow and connection to the mouthpiece, is going to be lip bending. So we're going to start off with concert pitch B flat or treble clef C on our instruments, and start by bending semitone and then gradually adding another semitone as we get better and get stronger. So the last exercise is going to be targeted towards raising the awareness of the angle switches of the instrument and how your airstream, the direction of your airstream changes, and how to be aware of it and control it in order to make sure we avoid that double buzz. So if double buzzing is something that's giving you trouble in your playing, make sure to pay attention to all factors mentioned and determine which one applies to you and which one is causing you the double buzzing. Do all the exercises which I showed you on a regular basis. That's going to help you raise the awareness of your angles, airstream, connection between your gums, teeth, embouchure, mouthpiece, and it's going to help you strengthen those facial muscles. Do them on a regular basis, you're going to get rid of double buzzing in no time. As always guys, thanks for watching. Let me know what you think. I really hope this video was informative and helpful. If you liked it, give a thumbs up, subscribe, share it with your friends. You'd do me a huge favor. You do me a huge favor. If you have any questions, make sure to leave them in the comment box below or post them on my Facebook page or Twitter page. I still have a couple of openings for online private lessons, so if you're interested, get in touch with me. You'll find the contact details down below. As always, thanks for watching, stay safe, work hard, keep motivated. Till the next time.